Hi!
We just got down from Stoke. We summited yesterday. Successful summit.
It was awesome. It was beautiful. It was hard, challenging. You had to dig deep, but it was all well worth it.
Took us to 12 hours, I think, to a little under 12 hours. The hardest 12 hours of our lives, but we did it, and the views at the top were amazing. And Aquaterra was brilliant.
Awesome.
Kept everybody safe, and I think our group was 8 for 8, so that was pretty good.
It's absolutely unbelievable. We're at 6,150. We made it. I cried a lot. I whined a lot. I praised the Lord and took His name in vain way too many times. But well, here we are, and what a beautiful birthday present to me. Yay! Happy birthday to me! In the biggest mountain of the Stoke region in Leh. Thank you, Aquaterra. Without you, this would not have been possible. Thank you, Aquaterra!
Welcome!
2,000 feet to go to summit.
It was an absolutely brilliant and a grueling day that was yesterday. 18 of us from the Aquaterra group summited, and oh my god, it was thrilling, absolute amazing experience. Thank you, Aquaterra, for making this possible.
I've been wanting to do mountaineering for a long time. I live in Colorado in the US, and we've got some high mountains, but nothing quite as high as the Himalayas. So I really wanted the opportunity to climb a summit in the Himalayas. And when we found Aquaterra, we knew they were a really good crew to get us up there. They had a very good safety record. And so, you know, we're here for the camaraderie of the crew and the challenge of getting to high altitude. So I'm really excited. We're summiting later tonight, and it's going to be a hard challenge, but I think it should be a fun time. So I'm excited about it.
Amazing! 620 meters, in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Awesome view. I think we're partially getting stoked now.
I don't care about Berkeley right now.
Our blood is rushing, our hearts are racing, and I don't think Stoke, the summit, is too far away.
Top of the world. Fuck. I don't know why I'm doing this. Seriously. I was out of my mind. It feels awesome. Thank you, Kar. I wanted to do this for a while. My dad and I on an expedition forever. We've been planning it but never happened. I'm 33, he's 66. We finally got a chance.
Brilliant crew, brilliant everything. Don't miss home. The food is sometimes better than home. And I've done Sham Valley trek with them at -30. I've done Kilimanjaro trek with them. Now we are up for Stoke Kangri. Made friends on this trek which, are friends for life.
So it's my first time here and I'm actually here because of her. It's really exciting to be around so many people who've done things.
Well, for me, the outdoors is, I know she will disagree, but then it's a way to connect with yourself, and I knew it. So many learnings that one can take out of a very simple day, and that's just walking for 6 hours or paddling for 5 hours. I mean, it's incredible to just go back, stretch yourself out and say, wow, I achieved something. And the beauty of being in the outdoors is not about the big, grand, incredible, magnanimous finish. It's about that every little step that you take. And that's like, you don't really need to be out there in an expensive candlelit dinner when you can just have breakfast with a candlelit mountain view.
If you ask me to stay alone for a week, without talking to anyone, I can just do it, in a flash. I don't have any qualms of staying alone, living alone. You ask me to travel alone all over the world, I can certainly do it. And certainly Aquaterra has given me a great edge because the Austria, the Ardennes, and now Stoke. I think in my memory, I would still say summit passing the Ardennes was one of my best memories.
My interest with Aquaterra started about a decade back when we used to go for rafting from Delhi just for fun. It was only last year that I went to Kilimanjaro with Aquaterra and had my first true experience of camping outdoors. I totally loved it, and you can see that's the reason I'm back. There is some sort of magnetic pull to the mountains that I can't explain. Everybody asks me why, and I googled a quote which I would like to quote, which says that somewhere between the base of the climb and the summit we find the answer to why we climb. And I've let go of a lot of outer layers while I climbed, found a lot of my strengths, embraced my shortcomings, made a lot of new friends, and I hope to keep coming back for much, much more.
4,800 meters. So getting back to why do I love doing this? Little bit, it's an adventure, but more than anything else, back home, you do things, I feel like we're all doing things like robos, living up to expectations, this, that and the other. Come here and it's a different kind of freedom. Mountains are cathedrals, and I truly feel that when I come here, the spirituality is there. The mountains just open their arms and look after us. It's fabulous. And this is when I really feel alive. It's superb. I'm going to keep coming back.
Familiarity of being close to nature and challenging myself to do something new all the time. This time reaching the Stoke summit is one of the new challenges. Last year we did Parangla, which itself was a challenging 9-day trek. Another very exciting thing about going outdoors is making new friends, meeting them, talking new things. Going back with Aquaterra is always because they do it so well. It's all well organized, well planned, good food, good people, and that's what makes me stick to them and keep going again and again.
I'm Shoria, I'm 14 years old. I'm going to be climbing Stoke today. My first time to summit a mountain, well, at least hope so, and it's going to be quite fun. Might be one of the youngest ones to summit Stoke if I achieve that. Out of my comfort zone, a lot of new experiences and cool stuff. Aquaterra has been very very nice and a lot of food, nice food, and it's been a great experience.
I've come on Aquaterra's tours because it's an elixir for both my body and my soul. We're on a 9-day tour here. We're going to do Stoke to Kangri tonight. We're going to get up at 11 o'clock and attempt the summit. And I've summited Pangar Chula once before, and the feeling is indescribable. And I highly recommend it. These people will take care of you. They'll make sure that you're ready for the altitude, and they will not allow you to put yourself in danger. So I can't recommend it enough. And I had not been a camper. I had never spent more than a couple nights in a tent. And once you try it once, you just get addicted. And looking forward to many more in the future.
Himalayas has always been my place where I would have my zen. It's great. I have my son this year. He's 14 years old. I want to get him hooked up into this, and hopefully he will drag me along as I'm getting older to maybe smaller summits. And this is my 50th, so I'm trying to hope to. This was one of my things. I've never beaten the 6,000 barrier, so maybe let's see.
So with Aquaterra, this is my 4th or the 5th trek, but the high altitude trek I did Parangla last year, and when I signed up for it I had no idea what 5,500 meters meant. So but after having done it, and it's just kind of addictive, you know, that I wanted to go higher and higher, and that's why I signed up for Stoke. This is about 500 meters more, you know, anything above 6,000 meters then gives you the bragging rights that you've done one up on that, and in feet that's 20,000 feet and above. I've got 3 children, so I do it for them as well. This is the kind of lifestyle I want them to enjoy. I've been doing a lot of treks with them, and hopefully as they keep getting older, they would start doing some of these treks with me. So, you know, getting the experience now is very important, that I can take them out and know what it's like.
Yeah, hi, I'm Russell. I'm in India because of my best mate Neil, who convinced me that this was a good thing to do. We're both celebrating our 60th birthdays this year, and yeah, so I've never done anything like this before in my life. The highest I've been before is about 5,000 feet, I think. So this is every day is just a new discovery and adventure for me. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the top, but I'm going to give it a good shot. So
I got sick, or some altitude sickness, about 12 hours before we took off. Did a few naps during the day, tried to get some food down, and then ended up waking up and wanted to join the team. And a little tough to get going, but once I was up and going, it was awesome, and the illness shook away and the beauty kind of took over. So
She's tough as nails.
overall, it was great.
We're disconnected for 7 days. It was awesome. No email, no text messages, nothing. Just us and nature, and we made some good friends along the way. So awesome.
The views were spectacular. You know, the challenge of climbing through the altitude is awesome. Nature really challenges you. I don't know, like everywhere we looked, it was beautiful. That's the best part about being out in nature.
Yeah, the Himalayas rock.